What's up, everybody? This is Pharaoh Hester with Gridiron Talk. Like I said before, we're gonna talk about life, talking about football. Let's talk about where we are in life right now. We're gonna be interviewing some of the top athletes to step foot on the Vegas football field. Today we got Malik Hosman, one of my old teammates, graduated together at Bishop Gorman, Arizona commit, University of Hawaii transfer, also played for the Nighthawks, very successful. But like I said, we're just chopping it up. We're going to talk about football, life. And the whole point of this is to encourage young athletes that are trying to get to where we've been, but also inspire athletes that are struggling to let the game go. It's not talked about too often. But yeah, here we got Malik Hosman. Go ahead and introduce yourself. Let everybody know.
Yeah, you kind of introduced me already, bro. Malik Hosman. I mean, my real name is Al Malik. For people that don't know, my real name is Al Malik. Yeah, like at first said, we played football together, little league football together, high school, and then obviously we went our separate ways for college. But yeah, I'm glad to be here, bro. I appreciate you for real.
And I appreciate you too. I mean, the whole point is giving back to the community, helping other athletes. But at the same time, I want to be able to promote because we have a large network out there for football, like I was telling you over the phone. For example, you're doing music right now. You know, I want to be able to promote your music as well.
Right.
So,
that's what I'm saying. I appreciate you for having me because it's gonna help that too. You know what I'm saying? Like,
if y'all ain't get a chance to listen to his music, it's hard. It's good
for sure.
It's good. But yeah, let's start off with back in the Gorman days, you know, the glory days where all we had to worry about was football, you know, doing homework.
And we could even go before that.
Oh, yeah.
You feel me? Like, we could even go before that, bro. Like,
Gators.
Bro, what? Ed Fountain. You feel me? Ed Fountain, all the high schools, basic high school, driving down to basic high school every day. Like, that's the only thing. We had basic high school all day. You feel me? We had basic high school all day from 9 in the morning to 5 p.m. at night. Just playing football. Sometimes we playing 1 game, 2 games, 3 games a day. You know what I'm saying? Like
8 man, 11 man. Man, good days. All we had to worry about is football in school. We I know you saw that picture I posted, but you know, the dream team was me, you, and Bubba, only ones.
Yeah,
from 7th grade all the way through senior year in high school, never lost a game. Let me ask you, because I remember me not losing a game from 7th grade all the way through 12th grade, and my first game in college took an L. I did not take it lightly. How'd you take it when you lost your first game?
I mean, I didn't even play.
Yeah.
You feel me? Because my freshman year in college, I redshirted.
Yeah.
So I just took it like, so I ain't lose. You feel me? I ain't play, so I ain't lose. Like, I'm still undefeated. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I still feel like I'm undefeated. Sure. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I remember my first time we played Howard. It was first game of the season. We was supposed to
just like UNLV.
Yeah, we was supposed to blow them out. We going into the game like, yeah, we finna put up 50 on them. They might score a couple touchdowns. And Cam Newton's brother was.
Oh God, I remember that. Cam Newton's brother was a quarterback.
He had me on ESPN.
I do remember that, bro. I remember that. Yeah. That's funny.
I'm thinking like this high school. I just throw my body at somebody. He running. I bounce off his leg. He scored. It was on ESPN top 10. My dad sent me the videos. Like, what is this? I'm like, yeah. But yeah, that was.
I mean, you got to play your freshman year though.
Yeah. It's a blessing.
So you took your L fair and square.
Yeah, most definitely.
For sure. Took your L fair and square.
And I want to talk about, because, you know, a lot of players go through injuries, and not everybody takes it the right way.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I've had 3 surgeries throughout my college career. Some people go down the wrong path after getting injured. They feel like, you know, their career is over, or, you know, their career is not over and they just don't take it the right way. How'd you take it? I remember our senior year, you had a visit to Arizona, right? and then it was a car accident. How was that experience coming out of that?
Well, I'll just kind of explain the story a little bit too. I was my junior. I could just talk about myself in high school. I feel like going to Gorman at the time that we went to Gorman with Tate, Bubba, Tyjon, Haskell, Alex. We had Hardy Biagio. We had all these high level profile names that we went to high school with. So like dudes like me and you, we was low-key under recruited. Yeah. But we still like stars on the team. So it's like, me personally, I don't know about you, but me personally, I always felt like I always looked at I used to compare myself, like, I'm young, like, I'm like, damn, why I don't have this? Like, I'm doing this with them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Why I can't do this too? Why I can't? So I always felt like I was kind of like an outcast. You know what I'm saying? It was times where I never felt like I really fit in with anybody. You know what I'm saying, in high school. So, but yeah, so going back, I'm under recruited. I'm under recruited in high school as far as how I felt. You know what I'm saying? Under recruited. Junior year, start picking up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I start going on. We doing the 7-on-7, 7-on-2 elite. We winning all these tournaments, playing against all these people, these different high level profile athletes, and so I ended up getting an offer. I ended up getting offered by Arizona when we went to Boise State. So the same day that I got offered from Boise State, I got offered from Arizona when we was at Boise State. And I remember the coach called me and I just said, like, I'm going to commit on the spot. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, I don't really know. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm committed. So during that time period, he told me, like, okay, we're going to have a visit for all the commits on like June 27th, 26th, whatever the date was. Me and my mom ended up going out there because I had already been to Tucson. I don't know, D Hill.
Yep.
D Hill. So at the time,
he was supposed to, not to cut you off, but I was supposed to go out to a visit with y'all at Arizona State during that spring practice, and head coach said, "Nah, you can't go."
Who, coach?
Yeah.
See, that's the thing. I used to not tell coach because I used to know how he got. You feel me? So like, I'm about to go on this visit. You know what I'm saying? So I know I got to be back by a certain time because we got workouts this day, whatever. So I just timed it right. It made sense. Yeah. So me and my mom go out there, get to see all my future teammates, whatever. See my coaches, my future coaches. We get to, visit the city of Tucson a little bit, show my mom around. I ended up going out that night. Me and Tony Fields. I remember me and Tony Fields went out with Thomas Graham and his friend Ray. We all went out. Saw a lot of the boys on the team going back to the dorms, driving back and forth. And we get to this party on like 4th and Speedway. I remember it, bro. Because I went to Tucson. So every time I'm there, I'm driving past the street. I'm like, damn, this the street I got hit on all the time. So going to leaving the party, some dudes got like guns and stuff. And I heard that some girl got shot last week. So I'm like, let's get up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Let's go back to the hotel if we could leave in the morning, whatever. And at that point, that's all I kind of remembered, bro. I guess Tony tried to like move me out the way of the car. Drunk driver came, hit me. I tore my ACL, didn't break no bones, didn't break nothing. Didn't even have a concussion. Just tore my ACL. So when it happened, it just kind of seemed like to me, it was like I died and came back to life. You know what I'm saying? Because I woke up in the hospital, I damn near blacked out. Don't remember nothing. And I woke up in the hospital, all the coaches that surrounded me, I'm confused. My phone got 100-something notifications, like crazy shit, right? So I don't really know how to take it at that point. It's like a lot. I'm 17, 18 years old. I don't really know. At the time, I didn't know what was going on for real, bro. Like, get back to Vegas and coach is just like, why the F did you even go out there? Like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just, at that point, I'm like, I don't even know. You know what I'm saying?
When you think about it,
I mean,
how many high school athletes, go on a visit to a college and don't go out? You know what I mean? The whole point is to take them out and have fun. I'm not condoning go out there and party and do all this, but I mean, it happens. Yeah, you're not the only one.
But no, you know, I'm young at the time, so I'm like, I don't even know I went out there for real.
Yeah.
And then, you know, the season starts. It's our senior year. Tyjon came back to play with us, like, and then, I mean, bro, I didn't even know if football was it at that point. To me, you know, I tried to take all the physical therapy and stuff, but it was slow for me. Like, it just wasn't, you know, it wasn't football. It wasn't giving me the same, like, adrenaline, dopamine that I was receiving from playing football, being on the field with y'all, you know what I'm saying? So it was like, again, I started to feel like I still didn't fit in, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like, yeah, I just kind of was just going with the flow, bro. I didn't even really know what was going to happen. I knew I was going to college. You know what I'm saying? I knew I was still going to college, so I was good. But like the football aspect, I kind of like lost it, I think. And then when my freshman year came, I redshirted obviously because I was still dealing with the injury, trying to get my full self back. I wasn't my full self. And then going to college, bro, and dealing with all that on my own for the first time, it was a lot. You know what I'm saying? I missed home. I missed my mom. I didn't want to be in Tucson because I had all these traumatic, negative things that happened to me while I was there. So it was just a lot dealing with as some young person being on their own for the first time. So, yeah, bro, I was over football, I think. You know what I'm saying? And the coaches didn't help it, you know, and we lost. I ended up, my freshman year, coaches got fired. So I was only there with them for 6 months. And them is the dudes who honored my scholarship after getting hit by a drunk driver. You know what I'm saying? Then we get Coach Sumlin, my sophomore year. They bring all their coaching staff. They don't really know the situation. You know what I'm saying? They don't really know what happened. They just got new jobs. They're trying to figure out, you know. So I'm still young at that point, you know. I'm still don't even know what's going on. I'm just taking it all in because it's like it's so much going on. Like, I'm still trying to play football though. I got school, class, study hall, this, that, girls, this, you know, like so much shit. But I think what really helped me get back into it was my DB coach for real. I think my DB coach, Coach Meat, and it's crazy because my relationship with him wasn't really like as tight, but just like little things that I would peep and how he would do stuff. You know,
this was the new staff.
This was the new staff. Yeah, this was the new staff. My sophomore year, and I think I had that staff was there for 3 years. So when COVID ended, that's when they got fired. And then we got another staff after that. And then we got another staff after that. So we had like a interim staff when Coach Summer's staff got fired and a bunch of them left. We had like an interim staff and where they just hired like a new defensive coordinator, new defensive staff came in. Then after the COVID season, COVID cleared up. It was no more COVID. We got a whole new staff. You know what I'm saying? And then yeah, bro, it was a lot going on, bro. You know, and I'm still taking it all in. Like it was a lot, bro. I had 4 head coaches in college total. That's damn near like one every year. I think I had 5 defensive coordinators. And I had 7 DB coaches. 7 DB coaches.
I had 3 head coaches. I had 4 defensive coordinators, 4 linebacker coaches. But that's a lot. That's a lot of change for people that's so young. You know, you're still learning to adapt. Right. You know, learning to, you know, what's next. Learning to just move on to the next. And then it's especially on the defensive aspect. Defense is so complex. You got to learn the whole playbook. I know, especially for me as a middle linebacker, I got to know the whole playbook. I got to know what the DBs are doing. I got to know what the D line is doing. So when I got 4 different defensive coordinators, I'm learning a whole new defense almost every year. So, and it's the same with you. I mean, you learning a whole new defense every year. So it's not easy. I know that. So I can definitely relate to you on that aspect. But dang, 6. Yeah, I thought I had it bad.
Yeah, bro, I had 7 DB coaches, and I always think about it too. It's like I always think about myself, like why I never played like my sophomore, junior year, for real. And it's like, how was I ever going to develop? You know what I'm saying? How is y'all ever going to help me develop if I got somebody new every year in a different scheme every year? I don't even know what scheme works for me. You know what I'm saying? So how you going to know what works for me? Like, even for everybody else on the team, like, bro, Arizona, we was too good, bro. We had like one of the top recruiting classes in my class that year, like, and we weren't good. This doesn't make sense. And since I've been watching football, bro, it always goes back to coaching. It always does. It's always
coaching and chemistry.
Yeah, in structure and culture and everything, bro. It all ties in because I done seen so many different cultures and coachings. Like, you feel me? I done seen it all. Like, and I don't think Arizona got culture until my last year. Like, for real. Like, for real. I peep too. Because, like, we talking about coaches. We get coaches, like, every year. And that's crazy in college. Because it used to be a time where players can't just move around, but coaches can just move around. Right? And it's hard for us players to try to, like, even build a relationship with coaches when they just do that. You know what I'm saying? I understand they got lives too and stuff like that. But, like, football is a sport where you need structure, discipline, culture, love. Like,
yeah, I believe in the relationship aspect too.
Bro, that's what I'm trying to say. It's a family atmosphere. You know what I'm saying?
Some of my best coaches, I would say, are the ones that had conversations with me outside of football about life, or just about the small things. It wasn't always just X's and O's, football, this play, that play. No, it was, how's your family doing? How's your girl doing? Or what you got planned today? Those are some of the best coaches and some of the ones that I trusted myself with the most. And I think I was more successful with those type of coaches. I'll name him out right now, Coach Brown, Chris Brown. I know you played with him at Hawaii. I wouldn't be where I was without him, honestly. Him, Coach Bear, Kent Bear, the one that recruited me at UNLV. And then lastly, Tony Skip, not Tony Skip, Tim Skipper. My bad. You see this. Tim Skipper, but he's at Fresno right now. I would say those 3 are like some of the more. I can go on and name more impactful coaches, but when it comes to talking about relationships outside of football and just that trust that you build with them, that's the most successful that I've seen myself on the field. I mean, you trust them more. Like, who doesn't want to play for a coach that they don't trust?
For sure. I mean, I could even say my last year at Arizona was probably, so my coach that I had my last year, his name was Dwayne Walker. Coached in the NFL for a bunch of years, like DB guru in the NFL. Coached basically every DB you could think of. You know what I'm saying? Like, drafted Jalen Ramsey out of college. Was Jalen Ramsey's first coach in the league for his first 3 years, the Jacksonville Jaguars. So he was able to come to Arizona, and he was kind of like, I would say, like, I don't want to say a grandfather because I feel like that's like disrespecting him, but he was kind of like our OG, bro. Like, he gave us a lot more game in life than in football. You know what I'm saying? And he tied the game of life to football. And I thought, to be honest with you, I think Dwayne Walker was probably the reason why I still kept trying to play football, because he made me understand it differently. You know what I'm saying? And how serious to take it and how to be a professional athlete. You know what I'm saying? And at the time that I had him, I was old enough and I'd already been through a lot. So I was able to understand him a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? I was a little bit more wiser, you know, so I wasn't taking everything he was saying as like, oh, he trying to get on me. I'm taking it as like, okay, I'm getting older now. My life finna change. How am I gonna take what he telling me and use it to apply to my life after? And I think I still do that, bro. Like, this how I go about everything. Like with my music, you know what I'm saying, with my life with women, like with my family. I feel like it's like, yeah, I'll say I'm forever thankful for Dwayne Walker, man, because he the one that told me to transfer. You know what I'm saying? And don't get me wrong, I was told to transfer before that, but it was just like, to me, I took it as like, why? Like, you think like somebody's better than me? Like, you know what I'm saying? That's how I took it, but I had to learn, like, bro, this is your life. Like, I gotta go do this for myself. Like, you know what I'm saying? So when I left Arizona, I just took everything he told me and just ran with it. You know what I'm saying? I think it helped me a lot. I'm not gonna lie to you. When I was at Arizona, bro, we dealing with stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I was saying, I was dealing with my injury. I'm dealing with women. Cause I don't know if you remember, I had a girlfriend, Addison, when I was in high school. When I was a sophomore, she was a senior though. So when my junior year of high school, she already in college. My senior year of high school, she's still in college. Like, I'm still in high school. You feel me? By the time I get to my freshman year in college, I'm still dealing with the girl. But she about to graduate college now. You feel me? So I'm dealing with that on top of not playing. You feel me? And we long distance. So you feel me? I'm just trying to put a perspective on, I'm dealing with a lot of stuff. And by the time, and to say that, I'm saying, like, I'm you feel me? I'm partying too. I got class. I got practice. I got games I'm not even playing in. I know I'm not gonna play in. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I don't even know what I'm doing. I feel like I'm just like floating, like, just like whatever happens, happens kind of thing. I ain't have no control over my life. It felt like I'm smoking a lot of weed just to, like, you feel me, cope with everything. But when I get to Hawaii, I just completely change all of that. And you feel me? My last year at Arizona really helped me because I had to take drug tests and stop smoking weed. And I had this good mentor, basically my DB coach, who I'm talking to all the time. He's helping me go, you feel me? So I always feel like everything that happens in your life leads up to where you are at the moment that you're in. But I think that for me was like crazy deep, you know what I'm saying? Especially when I went to Hawaii, bro. I locked in crazy when I went to Hawaii, bro.
Yeah, bro, I was peeping you, but balling.
Like, bro,
Every time I see, man,
athlete,
every week I'm seeing you got a pig, you doing some crazy play. I'm like, oh yeah, he balling. He in his zone.
because I had to realize, yeah, bro, I had to realize how spiritual the game really was, and like how important it is to like give everything all the time.
You never know when it could be taken from you.
Yeah, bro. It's like I went to Hawaii and I'm in Hawaii. I ain't never been. Like, you know what I'm saying? And mind you, when I was in the transfer portal, I entered the transfer portal like December, right? And I'm at this point, I'm a 5th-year senior, and I still got one more year because of COVID. So when I hit the portal, I don't really got I'm not getting shit because I didn't really play at Arizona. You know what I'm saying? I really didn't play at all. And so I got a whole bunch of practice film, a whole bunch of scrimmage film that I gotta use for myself because I don't really got no game clips. So I'm getting D2s, I'm getting HBCUs, just a couple though, nothing crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like Bethune Cookman, I think I had Morgan State. I had the D2 in South Carolina, D2 in Kansas. And I'm just like, well, like, I'm committing to every school, though. If you offer me, I'm committing.
Yeah.
You feel me? Because I don't know what's going to happen. Like, I need to go somewhere.
Yeah.
Coach Brown ended up going to Hawaii. So I'm like, bro, I called Coach Brown, like, what's up, bro? I need to come. He's like, yeah, man, we trying to get you, like, just let me get settled in. Because, you know, he still had to get settled in for himself. So at the time, though, Coach Abe was there. Coach Abe was the first coach that ever offered me ever. Like, that was the first call I ever got from a coach, Coach Abe. When I was like sophomore in high school. And yeah, so I ended up rekindling with them in like early that year. I think it was like 2022. Yeah, like early 2022, January, February, March. They ended up offering me, but it wasn't like an official offer. He was like, we're still want to trying to get you on a visit, da 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 da. So we had a visit lined up. They ended up canceling the visit. And during this time, you know, I'm not playing football. I'm not in school. At this point in time, I'm in the transfer portal and I'm got my degree. So I'm trying to figure out life. I don't even know if I'm finna really go play football. I got all these HBCUs, D2s. It's kind of like, for me, like, you know, like my ego has kind of got to me at this point. It's like, I don't even care to play football. Like, I didn't, you know? So I'm trying to get a job. I got a job at this point, but I'm in LA living. I'm living in LA. I got a whole nother girlfriend. And I'm damn near homeless. Cause I'm living in my car, going hotel to hotel, trying to just live, trying to go to school again, like, you know. So all that's going on, I'm going through that while I'm in the portal. And then Hawaii take it away from me, and I'm like, damn. But in my mind, I'm still going to Hawaii. I'm not even tripping. Season ain't even finna start yet. It gets like July. At this point, I came back to Vegas because I forgot what happened. I came back to Vegas for something, but I had to come back home. And then I get a call like a couple weeks later from me being home. It's Coach Abe. He was like, hey, we're going to officially offer you. How soon can you get here? I'm like, shit, I'm finna look at flights right now. Like, I'm trying to come. He's like, well, if you can get here by this date, that'd be perfect. Me and my mom figured it out. Got a plane ticket, bro. I was on the plane 2 days later. Never met the coaches. Don't know who's out there. All I know is Coach Brown and Coach Abe. And I ain't even met Coach Abe, bro. I get there, bro. Coach Abe picks me up. He picks me up, drops me off at random teammate's house. And it's a house of like, probably like 4 bedrooms, 2 upstairs, 2 downstairs. But mind you, it's like 8 people living in there. And it's like 4 beds in the garage. And nigga, I must have slept in the garage for like a month, bro. You feel me? I slept in the garage for like a month in Hawaii. But I'm in Hawaii. I don't even care. You feel me? I'm waking up early. I'm up before the sun is up. I'm just loving it, bro. You feel me? Like, I was blessed to be put in that house that I was at too, because the dudes where I was at, they were super into their faith, into their religion. And I was just able to connect with them on a deeper level, like a spiritual level, you know what I'm saying? And luckily one of these dudes was like, he felt like he was a leader on the team. So he's always trying to do extras for the team. You know what I'm saying? So I'm always doing stuff for the team. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to buy into the culture. You know what I'm saying? At that point, I'm trying to buy in, and I'm definitely doing it. Everybody's noticing it. You know what I'm saying? But at this point in time in Hawaii, I'm a vet. I'm a 6-year. You know what I'm saying? I'm older than everybody. So a lot of dudes is looking up to me, but I'm not really knowing that. I just got to do my part. You know what I'm saying? So I'm always worried about how can I get better for myself, because if I lead by example, they're just going to be able to follow suit. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of how I went about it, bro. And I always tried to be the first one and the last one. That was my biggest thing. I always would tell Jonah, that was his name, Jonah, my boy that I lived with at the house, and he was like kind of like a leader, a spiritual leader on the team for real too. We would always try to be the first ones there, bro. We would try to be the first ones there in the locker room every day. And when he did that, it made me like, you know what? Yeah, I'm finna be the first one here every day. When I moved out the house and I moved into an apartment with my girlfriend at the time, and before she came out to Hawaii, I'm living there for like a month by myself. I don't got no car, no nothing. Apartment like 50-minute walk from the school. I'm doing that every day, bro. Waking up at 4 o'clock in the morning, brushing my teeth, start walking every day, fam. First one to the school every day. I'll get to the school, the doors is locked. I gotta wait
I
until
applaud
somebody
you for that, because a lot of people will look at that and using it as an excuse.
Man, and that's what I would try to instill in people, like my teammates too. It's like you gotta figure it out, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't even know none of y'all. I don't even I ain't never been out here. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know nothing. All I know is myself, what I believe in my higher power, and what I got in front of me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just trying to do the best I can and figure it out, bro. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, bro. That's all it was, fam. That's literally all it was, bro. That's all it was. Take advantage of my opportunity, fam. I'm forever grateful for it, bro. I wish I would have been able to stay out there longer, but you know, my eligibility was up. It was time, you know. But I'm forever grateful for the experience that I got to even go out there and do that, because I think it was super good for my own self, you know, just to put myself through that and like persevere through all the stuff that wasn't even like, I didn't even think it was like me persevering. You know what I'm saying? I'm just putting myself through all these obstacles, like making myself get up hella early just to be the first one at the school. Like I'm challenging myself in different ways. I didn't even smoke weed in Hawaii for real. Like was completely sober minded, bro. I prayed a lot. Like I was tapped into myself differently out there, bro. I don't know. It was crazy, bro.
Now that I look back, I could tell, because when you was at Arizona, you know, we didn't really speak much. Yeah. But when we both hit the portal, that's when we like tapped in with each other. You know, we kept up. And when you was at Hawaii, I was at A&M.
I was damn near finna come there. Remember?
I was trying to guess. I'm like, yeah, they got DBs, but I'm like, so you beat any one of them out here. So
I remember, bro. That's crazy. I remember.
I was telling my coach too. I'm like, coach, we got any more spots? I'm like, we gotta have them.
They was like, nah.
I know.
And then it's crazy because right before I went to Hawaii, bro, your coach called me. And he like, hey man, I need a DB. I just seen your stuff on Twitter. Like, you raw. Like, I need you.
Man, I was telling
like, bro.
him,
I said, bro, I've been told Farrell to talk to y'all, bro. Are y'all talking to me now? Like, I'm irritated. Like, he irritated me that he even just did that. Like, bro, I would have been already out there. Like, what is you over here calling me for? I'm going to Hawaii, nigga. Like, you feel me? So
yeah, I was kind of mad too, because I had already went over to the A&L. I was like, I need to get somewhere before spring ball. I was like, I want to get to spring ball so I can learn this playbook. You know, I don't like to just know what I gotta do. I need to know the whole defense. That's my game right there. Is my IQ. So I'm like, I need to get somewhere before spring ball starts. So I went to A&M, and a couple months later, Coach Brown go to Hawaii. Man, that was my plug right there. But nah, I wouldn't take it back though. I still had a blast out there. I still balled out, so it was still a blessing. But if I could have played with him one more time with you out in Hawaii, man, that would have been nice.
That'd have been super cool. I'd have loved that.
I was in the same boat. I hit the transfer portal. I went from starting my freshman year through my junior year, my senior year. I'm getting reps at the end of the game, grub reps. I'm like, I can't go out like this. And I had to get surgery anyway, so I redshirted it. I took the surgery during the season, and like you said, like I got all these schools hitting me up, but they found out I got surgery. Stop calling. I'm like, man, I got D2 offers. HBCUs hitting me up. Then A&M hit me up. I'm like, you know what? I need to get somewhere. So that's why I went to A&M. But I still had a good time there though. At the end of the day, I had the opportunity. Same like you, we had the opportunity to go out our last year and ball out and play the game. You know, we could have went our last year not playing the game at all or getting scrub reps or whatever. But when we look back at it, you know, we got to go out with a bang. You know,
I wanted to ask you too, how like how was it out there, like HBCU? Like was it cool?
It was like for me, coming from a PWI to HBCU, the culture aspect, I loved it. I've never been around so many like-minded, you know, like black people.
Yeah.
I thought that was cool. I thought it was unique. It was a real culture out there.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as, I'll be honest, as far as the professional side, school side is completely different. It's a big,
that way.
I don't want to put HBCUs down because they do everything they can. And like, I could tell they do everything they can, but they're understaffed. They're not funded as much by the federal government, so they can't do much. So a lot of people will look at it as, oh, they're unprofessional, they're slow, they're this, they're that. And that's what I thought that at first. I'm like, oh, this is a D1 school, but I'm like, then I started learning more. They're not funded as much by the federal government. They're not staffed. Like when I was at UNLV, we had an academic advisor for every sport. There, they had one academic advisor that covered all the sports, stuff like that. So it's like you can't put the blame on them when they're doing everything they can. So I would say it's definitely different in that aspect. But the culture wise, it was cool. And then even on like the field, the talent part, it wasn't much of a difference. The only thing I would say is difference is probably like the bigs.
You saying like level of play, like competition level,
skill wise,
they could play.
Because I've played against P5 schools, like Power 5, Group of 5. I played against Ohio State, USC, Northwestern, all these Big 10, Pac-12 schools. And I go over here, I'm like, oh yeah, these dudes balling. Like any one of these skill players could easily fit on a bigger school. So I'm like, when people downplay HBCUs, I'm like, nah, they could play. They just don't get the recognition.
Yeah, that's all it is for sure. Yeah, I would agree with you. But, and it's crazy that you say like that's like everything is understaffed, because I ain't gonna lie, Hawaii is like that, bro.
Really?
Yeah, and not too much like an HBCU, but more so like they just don't got the proper funding, bro. I don't think nobody really cares about the athletics out there, like school wise. Like I don't know if y'all know, but like the stadium that Hawaii plays in, they don't play in that no more. The Aloha Stadium, they basically like took it down, like how they did Sam Boyd.
It was something with like the structure of it, right?
Yeah, it was just old. So they're about to rebuild it. And they're about to put like a whole bunch of money, like OD, bro, like 300 million type. You know what I'm saying? The stadium that they play at right now, no, it's on campus, but it only fits 17,000 people. That's less than the G. Like, you feel me? And then we go into the training room, and we got a certain amount of trainers, right? But they all see all sports.
That's how it was at A&M.
You feel me? So it's like, I got to make an appointment just to go get treatment. You know what I'm saying?
You
could just walk in. You know what I'm saying? We got ice bath, this, that, just football. Just football.
Man.
Just football. Hawaii, bro, you got to share your trainer with basketball, volleyball, women's soccer, this, that, other. Like,
it was actually like that for us when I first got to UNLV.
No, yeah.
Before we got the new
The athletic training
Yeah,
facility.
they I think Sanchez, he played a huge part in that. In funding the money for the team. Because UNLV was underfunded for a while. And
You think Sanchez got a big part to do with that? Or you think somebody else got a big part?
I'm talking about Sanchez as far as his connections that he made.
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure.
He put UNLV.
He built the ATC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So and like I know because I was there with I got invited for some of the fundraisers. I'm talking like like one event, he had some of the players come to the Palms place when they had when the Fertittas redone it. Mm-hmm. And we're greeting all these people that are donors. All I hear is all these people are giving no less than $500,000 to the program. And people pulling up in Bentleys and Rolls Royce and Lambo trucks. I'm shaking hands. I'm like,
I wonder how many of them people went to the G. Or how many of their kids went to the G. Because, bro, that's crazy that you say that, bro. Because I really wish, man. I don't wish this for real, but it would have been cool if we all went to UNLV. Because I don't know if y'all remember.
We had that group chat.
We had a group chat of 35 of us, bro. Every athlete in the state of Nevada, class of 2017, bro.
And we would have ranked.
It was one person, only one person had to say, I'm going. I'm finna commit today. And we all would have went. I swear, bro. I swear.
It was every all the top talent in Vegas. In one group.
It's like everybody was just scared to be the one. Everybody was scared to be the one. And the one that really could have did it was probably the most scared. You know what I'm saying? Like one person could really affect, like cause the domino effect. You know what I'm saying? But shit happens. You know, UNLV on top right now. So
yeah. I'm proud of them. They doing their thing right now. Top 25 now.
It's crazy. I'm glad they bringing that, you feel me, to the city though. That's cool. It's about time, like damn. All this time. But then again, you think about it kind of makes sense, bro, because you know, we was just at Rashad's service, bro, and they talking about how we really built the football out here. You know what I'm saying? And if you think about the timeline and how long it took UNLV to get top 25, and it happens now, it kind of makes sense. You know what I'm saying? We almost 10 years out of high school.
We established.
We 15 years out of
laid the foundation.
You know what I'm saying? We 15 years out of middle school, bro. Like
Vegas used to be slept on. Slept on. Colleges overlooking us. Athletes can't go D1. It was a miracle for people to make it to the league or even make it to Division I. Now, you saw that post. We number 2 in the country of all the cities in the NFL.
All the cities.
Gorman, number 2 or number 3? I'm like
the most dudes in the NFL.
Yeah.
How does that? You know
yeah, the talent always been there. It's just laying that foundation.
Yeah, the numbers speaking itself, bro. You see it. You see me? What I'm saying? It started somewhere. You know what I'm saying? It started somewhere. But yeah, bro, I think it's cool to see, bro, with just like the impact that we done made in the football world out here, bro. And it's crazy because I feel like sometimes in things like this, people don't get the right recognition. But I feel like we don't even need it. It speaks for itself. And if you know, you know. If you don't, then you don't.
Yeah, that's all it is. Real. I used to think, like how you said, like out of play. I used to think I was an underdog. You know,
I think you was an underdog too.
Like,
that's how I seen it.
Like you said, all these big name players on the team. I'm like, I broke the record in tackles at Gorman. I'm like, I hold the record there. I'm like what's going on?
I had the most picks, man. Yeah. My junior year. Like, I had the most picks on the team.
But all it take every now and then is somebody that used to look up to me. Hey, I used to watch you play. Or, you know, I used to look up to you. Or, you know, I met a reporter at the gym a couple weeks ago. Yeah, I used to record all your games in high school and college. Every now and then I'll get that recognition, like somebody that saw me or knew me. It's like, dang, I was enough, you know. I did give everything I had. Even though I didn't make it to the league, that's everybody's dream. Yeah. But I mean, like you said, we put it all out there on the field, and we're blessed and able to make it to where a lot of people can't. For a lot of people.
Yeah, you know, it'd be recognition for me too, bro. Going to Hawaii as a transfer, and then seeing all these boys that went to the G, go to college, and then transfer to Hawaii. Cause you know what I'm saying? Like, that for me is a recognition. Like right now, I think it's like, I want to say like 5, 6. It's probably like 5 dudes that went to Gorman that play on Hawaii football team right now.
Oh yeah, yeah. I know
And
Jeremiah, one of them.
Yeah,
The linebacker.
Yep. Jamai, oh God, Jamai, one of them. Jamai, yeah, they got EP. They both start. You know, like, and then I think it's like 3 other dudes from Vegas. So I think it's like 9 dudes from Vegas on Hawaii football team right now. You know what I'm saying? And I don't like to like take the credit, but if you know, you know.
Started somewhere.
You feel me?
It started somewhere.
You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
you feel me? I don't want to take all the credit either, because you feel me? I feel like Coach Brown got a way bigger part than I do, for real, because he helped me get there. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, bro, I just think that's cool, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just boys that used to look up to us going to Gorman. Like bro, I hang out with YTC all the time now, and when we was young, we used to watch him. We used to watch Anu, YTC, Blackjack.
Yep. Blackjack gave me his cleats going into my freshman year in high school.
Bro, you know what I'm saying? It's like
the custom cleats and everything.
Them the real pioneers to me. Like the Armand Perry, Dajay Stewart, Ryan Smith, Jameer Tillman, like Ronnie Stanley, Shaquille Powell, Nate Starks. Like them is the pioneers for us, bro. Like they really started it for us, but then I feel like we just took it and took it to another level. You know what I'm saying? But like for real, like them was the dudes. Like bro, I still tell T this today, bro. Like I used to really want to be like him. Like I used to play receiver. Like you know what I'm saying?
I remember he used to walk in the we was in Miss Jackson class. He used to walk in every time. What's up? My name Terry Chambers. They call me TC. I was like, dang, this dude cool.
He don't care. Like
yeah.
Super outgoing. I be, bro, what? Like, it'd be cool to see though that type of stuff though, fam. It make me proud, you know. Proud. It make me feel like, okay, we really did do something. And even too, I say that because it made me think, you know, Paula EF4. He went to Gorman. I think he go to Boston College now.
Yeah, I trained with after college. I trained with him at Jamai.
So like all them boys that went to Game Changers, fam. They used to really watch us. Like after Gators, it was Vegas Strong, which was Game Changers. You know what I'm saying? All them boys played together. They did exactly what we did. Played on the same youth team and went to the G. And they seen us do it in 7-on-7. You know what I'm saying? And I remember it, bro. EA must have hit me on Instagram one time and was like, he was like, bro, yeah, bro, I remember when y'all went to 7-on-7 tournament and you must have asked the dude what JUCO he going to. Bro, I used to think y'all was so hard.
He told me that we was trading too. He told me that happened.
I'm like, dang, bro, that's funny, bro. Because we really used to be out there talking crazy, really beating dudes. Like,
yeah. I remember Tony Wallace, he was arguing with one of them. Some dude said, something, Tony, how many offers you got?
Yeah.
Shut him up.
Well, we was so nice, bro. It's crazy. Crazy thing about it could almost seem like sometimes it don't even be seeming real. Like,
yeah. Nah, we really did make a big impact on the community, football community. And that's why I started this, because I want to continue to make that impact. You know, like I said, have some of the top athletes to step foot. Some of us that laid the foundation for others to, you know, go further than we did. But man, yeah, you got me thinking now. Yeah, yeah, like I said, every now and then I'm like, you know, my whole dream was make it to the NFL, you know. But now that I think about it, we did a lot,
bro. And it's crazy, bro, because I be thinking, like, to myself, I be thinking it be, like I said, it's always a reason for everything, bro.
It's always bigger than us. It's
Bro.
always bigger than you, no matter what you go through. I believe your story right now, like what you went through as far as your injury, living in your car in Hawaii in the garage, that's bigger than you. You don't know who's gonna listen to this, who's gonna watch this. That's probably going through the same thing, but dealing with it the opposite way. All it takes is one person to change somebody's perspective, like your DB coach did. That's all it takes, and that's why I believe in this because everybody's story is for somebody, and somebody gonna listen to this. And be like, dang, I want to be like him, or I want to handle this situation like he did.
Yeah, that's real. But I was saying, everything happens for a reason, bro. And like, fam, I always think about Rashad, bro. And it's like his injury, like, fam, fam, he was too good for football, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, it gets to the point, it's like, bro, how we never lose a game? Like, bro, I think about Tate Martell. Like, you're too good. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you need to keep? Like, what do we have to prove? You did it all. Like, what is? You know what I'm saying? You too good for football. Fam, you're trying to do something else. That's how I think. Like Rashad, bro, he was too good for football, fam. Like he was more advanced at 10, 11, 12 years old than we was at 10, 11, 12 years old. You know what I'm saying? Like this body control.
If anybody laid the foundation,
Nah, for sure. Like OD though. Like OD. Like people used to be scared to play Rashad, and he was 5'5".
smallest one on the field.
It's like that type of stuff, bro, be making me think like you too good. You was too good. You was too good. It's time to do something else and go be too good at that. And that's literally what happened. But yeah, that's how I be feeling like with me too. It's like it's like we was too good, bro. It's like everything come to an end. We was too good. It's time to go be the best at something else now. And just take everything you learned and just apply it to that.
That's all it is. I think we need to get that message out because athletes, to football players, like you said, our whole life, all we know is football. Play, eat, sleep, drink football. And when it's taken away, it's like, because I did it. When it was taken away, it's like we forget everything that we learned. The hard work, the perseverance, waking up early, doing what nobody else is willing to do, the discipline, the structure, all of that, that's all life. All that stuff is life. Is what you get out of life. Is what you need to do in life to succeed. And I feel like athletes, when we lose our sport, what we've been told to do all day, I mean, our whole life, when it's gone, we forget about all of that. Because I forgot about all of that. When it was taken away, I didn't know what I was gonna do. But I think a lot of athletes, of course, when we're young, we don't think about it. But if you think about everything we did, we some of the toughest people in the world. In my opinion, behind the Navy, military, and all that, because we made it to the top. What 2%? The top 2%. Not everybody can do what we did. So we take that same mentality and do it in whatever else we got doing in life. You're gonna be good.
Literally.
So we could be like some of the most successful people in the world.
Literally. And it's crazy because you say that I talk about Dwayne Walker, my last coach at Arizona. That's literally what he used to be like, bro. He used to literally tell us like not all y'all going to the league, but I believe that y'all all gonna be great at whatever it is y'all do. I could just see it. I'm with y'all every day. You might see how y'all take everything that we do. I could tell like you gonna be successful at this. You gonna be successful. He used to tell us like, and that's real though, bro. That's literally how life be.
And when you look at like corporate, when they're trying to hire for jobs, they gear towards athletes, right? A lot of people look for athletes when they're hiring because we have that structure, we have that discipline aspect. We're willing to do what other people are not. It's just that's the whole point of this is life after football. When the sport's taken away, what now? Just take that same mentality. That's the whole point of this is encouraging those athletes that have to let the game go early and don't know what they're gonna do with their life, but at the same time inspiring those that are trying to reach it to where we've been, and just putting them on game before things happen.
Yeah. It's crazy that you say that because I think there needs to be an outlet, or we need more guidance in college. Being able to, it should be more outlets to help you get a job out of college as an athlete than it is as like a professional, if that makes sense. Because even a professional though, because I feel like I just look at like people that I'm close to, right? I just look at Brevin, for instance. And I'm not gonna say that Brevin, wouldn't be able to figure it out after football, but I'm just using him as an example that he's still playing, right? And his everyday life is that, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that he puts himself in other avenues, which he probably does. But even then, as a professional athlete, I think still like getting out of that is even crazy. Because I done seen dudes get out of the league and now they got like regular jobs. Like, you know what I'm saying? And some dudes in the NFL don't know how to use their money. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but like I said, bro, I think it's important, like, to be able to figure out what you gonna do after college sports, when, like you said, football gets cut short for those that do. Cause like I kind of got lost, you know what I'm saying, after football, like leaving Hawaii and thinking I'm going pro, doing the pro day, doing the workout, training for the draft, whatever, and it don't happen, and you don't get no call, and you just sitting there like, damn, what's gonna happen? Like, you still waiting for a call, and the call never comes. You know what I'm saying? It's like, now what? Cause you just been sitting here waiting for did I just waste my time? You know what I'm saying? It's like, I think they need to be able to help us after that. But like me personally, how I've been dealing with it, it's like, I just figured out that I'm the type of person that always made it happen. I always figured it out. You know what I'm saying? I even think about like the Hawaii situation. Like, before Hawaii, I was in probably a worse spot than I am right now, mentally. But I think just like believing in yourself and that you could do anything, I think that's what's helped me. I believe in myself. I know I'm gonna always figure it out. You know what I'm saying? I got faith. Even when things are slow at the moment, or I'm not where I want to be, I know I'm gonna get through that time. It's just temporary. You know what I'm saying? Like I was done with football, and then all of a sudden IFL came, indoor football came, and I still wasn't like, no, I don't want to do this. Because at first, I got a call from Northern Arizona coach, like, to go play in Northern Arizona. It's like Prescott Valley, Arizona. I'm like, nah, that don't even sound right. Like, what is Prescott Valley? I'm at the crib. It's a team out here. I'll just call him. That's what I did. I'm like, you think, like, can I come play? Yeah, we got this. I went out, made the team. You know what I'm saying? So it's like just believing in yourself and knowing like whatever you can do. And then, like, yeah, at this point for me, bro, I'm like I told you, I'm over football. So I feel like in my mind, before I even went and played IFL, I'm like, I'm just gonna work 2 jobs and I'm gonna try to make it happen with the 2 jobs and see what I could do. You know what I'm saying? And use the money to help me do this music. And that's kind of where my mind been at now in this point, is help me get these jobs to help me make my music. And I got like a couple other things I'm trying to work on, but like that's like the main thing, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to promote this music. So that's kind of where I'm at, bro, right now.
Yeah. You streaming out on I see you on Apple Music, you know, for all platforms.
YouTube, SoundCloud, Spotify.
What's the name?
What's my name? Like my rap name? My rap name is my name. I go by almaliknj. So it's just the NJ is my middle name and my last name abbreviated. So my full name is Al-Malik Nasir Jabin, which means the King Victorious God created in Hebrew. So I just abbreviated my name, bro. Just Al-Malik NJ.
Sure.
You know, and you can find me on all platforms: YouTube, SoundCloud, Apple Music, Spotify. I'm about to drop a music video next week. I just dropped a song. I just dropped a tape like 2-3 weeks ago. My first tape, my first all single tape. And then I dropped another song with a feature like last week with the homie that went to UNLV. I don't know if you know David Heckert. He went to Faith. He like a year younger than he like 2019. He graduated 2019. Yeah, but he went to Faith. He went to UNLV. Played football.
Ball?
Yeah, he played football. But I think he went there after you left. Yeah, but we just dropped a song. I'm about to drop the music video next week. So yeah, that's what I've been doing, bro. And you know, I had to get back into the football world somehow, bro. So I started coaching at Clark High School. Yeah, yeah. I'm coaching the DBs up there. So
yeah, I'm thinking about getting back into it too. I miss it,
especially because, fam, it's like I think about it, right? And we was blessed to go to the G, but not everybody is. And it's more football out here than just the G, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's way, and like, bro, the kids at Clark, fam, we got some dudes that can really play. Like, they can go play D1 Power 5. Like I can name like 3 right now that actually could go. But the only difference is they don't got the right program, culture, structure, discipline. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's kind of like sad to see, bro, and I feel bad for them. So it's like, I think it would be important for dudes like us to go back in the community and try to make the football world different like we did, because we got to keep doing it.
Take what we had.
And the only person that I really see doing it like how I think it should be done was David Hill. But he's now in college. See, he's not even in the city no more. But he still, you know, is in the city because his name is impacting from his legacy that he built. It's so powerful, but that people still know his name for it. But now the only person that's out here that I really think is Tim Huff. You know what I'm saying? I think he's the only one but he's not even, at the same time, he's not even coaching a real high school. He's just doing the 7-on-7 stuff. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy too, because a head coach job in Las Vegas at a public school is not even a real job, man. Like, to be a head coach at a public school, you got to be a teacher. You got to do something in the school for them to be like, okay, you're the head coach. It's not even a real job, and you get paid like $12,000 in a stipend check, and it's split between 2 semesters, and that's your pay. And the assistants get like 50% of that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's not even a real career. It's not even a real job. But if you go to somewhere like South Carolina or Georgia, they got head coach positions that's offering $80K a year. You know what I'm saying? And you just coach football. But out here, it's like, oh, this is just, they treat it like it's NYS, bro. Like, yeah. But like, nah, fam, it's not that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, this game it teaches boys how to be men. especially boys with no fathers, because I was one of them. You know what I'm saying? I was the boy with no father who grew up in football, taught me discipline, character, how to be tough. You know what I'm saying? All different types of stuff, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I always say this: football saved my life. Football saved my life. Yeah, for sure, bro. Yeah, for sure. But yeah, I just say that, bro. Just have faith, have faith in everything, and just know that you can always do whatever it is you want to do as long as you put your mind to it.
Yeah, it look like that time coming. So we'll go ahead and wrap it up. But I mean, I feel like your story alone is gonna touch a lot of people, and I mean that's why I wanted you on here too. I didn't think everything you just said today. I didn't even think it was that much. But like I said, you never know until you share your story. So yeah, I appreciate you for coming on here and just telling your side, your perspective of things. I'm hoping we can reach a lot of people with this.
Man, me too, bro. I appreciate you for letting me do this, bro, and even having a platform to do this. Like, we got Amir to do this. You got,
originally I was gonna have a camera, like right before I started recording, like a couple weeks. I was gonna have my phone on a tripod. And I'm like, I'm just letting everybody know, hey, I'm starting this up. Talk to Amir. He's like, you got a camera? I'm like, yeah, I got my phone. He's like, I got you. I'm like, dang, for real.
Nah, bro,
So,
I love this, bro.
Yeah.
Just the setting is perfect. Bro.
Yeah.
The whole thing, bro, it feels legit.
Yes, sir.
It feels like, yeah, you got something.
I appreciate it.
Happy that I got to do this.
Yeah, appreciate you. Man, I was trying not to cry when you mentioned him, bro. I get so emotional every time. That's my dog right there. Yes, sir. All right, before I start crying, we're gonna wrap it up. Once again, thank you for coming on here, and y'all go listen to his music. Y'all heard him, All Malik. All Malik or All Malik? All Malik. All Malik NJ. They're even on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, all platforms. Check them out. Good.
I just lost my brother, I've been feeling like I'm getting out. Everything I do is for my bros, yeah, I'm still putting on. Cut it and pick up the phone, my nigga really gone. It's hard to tell.